Evening YouTubers. Right, for those that have subscribed to my channel or have ever seen any of the shooting that I've done, I thought I'd just share something with you that I've been using for just under a year now. It is not a handgun, it is legally considered a carbine because it has a 12-inch barrel and is measured at 24 inches overall. So, here we go. Let me introduce you to my little long barrel pistol. We have a 12-inch barrel, we have obviously the fun part in the middle, and then we have a 12-inch bracing bar. You have to apologise. I have to apologise for the state on the crappy video, but this is my first ever attempt. Now this in particular is a GSG 1911 chambered in 2.2 long rifle, and brought into the country by a company called the Tunnel Shooting Centre, I believe. There are two types in existence of the 1911 style. There is the low mill ranges, and obviously this one here, which is known as the PRO TSC 1911 in this country. Just thought I'd have a quick rundown of some of the accessories that I've put on and what I've done to my little pistol, long barrel pistol, sorry. I have polished up the slide, which is aluminium, so it's got a nice tone to it. I think it's quite nice, so that's why I've done it. I have polished up the main slide release and the main safeties. On the top I have a Novak rear sight, or a Novak style rear sight, of which I have welded on a little slide cocking bar. Down here below my thumb I have the Wilson Combat extended magazine magazine release. As you can see, it just projects out a little bit more, just so you whack it with your thumb. On the foregrip I have put on a Wilson Combat checkering plate, I believe it's called, which is great, just adds a nice little bit of grip for your fingers. And at the back here I have a mainspring housing, flat mainspring housing. The reason I've done that is it is obviously easier to get a good grip on, but it has defeated a third safety that was inside this mainspring housing, because you have the original manual safety, you have the grip safety, and then this other piece, which was more commonly known as the magazine safety, which meant that the hammer couldn't fall unless a magazine was inserted. So putting this mainspring housing on here means that I don't have to worry about that. I can dry fire it, though you shouldn't dry fire a 2.2 long rifle, a calibered firearm. On the top here I have put on a rail, which, believe it or not, was actually an Airsoft Rail made by a company called KJ Works, of which it sat quite high on the bore, so I've actually cut a section out, re-welded it together just to bring it down, so to help with the zero. On top of that I have put a Nico Sterling XT red dot. Again, something I found. I paid about 95 quid for it. Very reliable little red dot, and it's only a small little thing. It's only about 35mm long. I don't know what language you speak, but obviously it's 35mm in my language. There is one thing that I have done to this pistol that a lot of people may or may not have done, is got rid of something that people have had quite a bit of problems with, and it was this piece here. There was a little screw in there that held the barrel to the lower frame. Now, as you can see, it's gone, it's missing. Where's it gone? Actually, it hasn't. I've actually managed to eliminate that and obviously get rid of it. Some people have said that obviously after about 200-300 rounds it started to undo itself. Sometimes you do find that some people have, I think they called it helicoiled it to make it a little bit more tougher. But what I've done is I've put something in there to get rid of it entirely. Now here, if you can see it, I have put a different main bushing in. I have got a slightly different. Let me just get rid of the magazine. There we go. There we go. There we are. I have a different mainspring housing. I have an extended guide rod, and obviously guide rod housing underneath. I'm not too sure if that's what it's called, but there you go. And an extended spring. This is manufactured by a company called CW Accessories in good old US of A, which is a tighter barrel bushing and assembly, which means you get rid of the screw, which is in my eyes, very, very good. It is still very, very accurate, still very reliable, but it just changes the characteristics a little in that it will not do normal target 22 long rifle ammunition. You have to put something beefy through it, but I've only ever fed this with CCI Minimag or Remington, I believe, the gold bullet. I have had on occasion had to use some Gecko, and I've had, I don't know, 2 jams. That's about it really. Other than that, it's quite a reliable little gun, but I like a little bit more of a bang, so I'll just put CCI Minimag into it. On the magazine, I have got a few little bits and bobs to uprate it as well. On the bottom there we go, I have got CWA Accessory bump stops, which in the magazine's original state would have allowed me to fit 11 rounds in, not the standard 10. But as you can see, I have an orange follower. This also allows me to put a further 4 rounds in, so I now have a 15 round capacity should I need it. The springs themselves are uprated springs from CW Accessories, and it just helps with the feeding of the ammunition into the firearm. I've put low profile Hogue grips on there, but I'm not too sure how much longer they're going to last on there, because I've actually got some bright green grotesque coloured ones to go on there, just again manufactured by Hogue, just to obviously make it look a little bit more garish. The red bolts themselves are just M3 anodised aluminium bolts that I just put on there to add a bit of colour to the gun. Right, well, as far as I know, as far as I know, as far as I've been shooting, I have put about 5,000 rounds through this since I've owned it. It is a very, very, very nice little firearm. It's very accurate, consistent, never have any feeding problems. The only thing I would suggest to any potential new owner or anyone who does own one is to get this little uprating performance enhancing kit, I believe they call it. Again, makes it very, very accurate, helps to get rid of that silly dumbass screw that's there, and it's just a nice little pistol. What else have we got? Ooh, there we go, drop the slide. We've got, as I say, you've got the XT on the top, and we've got the brace at the bottom here. So, any comments or questions, please leave it below. I hope this is informative or bored you stupid, whatever way. I just thought I'd just do a quick video just to let you know what I've done to mine. It's a PRO TSC chambered in 2.2 long rifle. It is a carbine and not a handgun, and it's just had a few little mods on it to make it look individual. Thank you very much for watching. I hope I haven't bored you stupid, and hopefully in times gone past I might make a bit of a better video, but there you are. Thank you very much. Good night, folks.